Whoa! What's up, Rich Squad? Guys, welcome back to the channel, man. The 2018 FIFA World Cup is going to be the death of me. Oh, man, you see over here? Oh, boy. Gotta have a strong heart for this. Gotta have a strong heart. Well, the left side of the bracket for the round of 16 matches are over. Groups A to D. We see Uruguay and Russia advancing from Group A. And we see Spain. Yes, Spain and Portugal. You heard it right. Portugal knocked out. Then France knocked out Argentina. And Croatia knocked out Denmark in what was one of the most exciting penalty shootouts I have seen in a very, very long time. So now we have Russia, Uruguay, France, and Croatia into the last 8. Who will join them from the other side of the bracket, Group E to H? Well, you know, we have Brazil playing Mexico, Sweden versus Switzerland, Belgium versus Japan, and Colombia versus England. Could this side of the bracket match the other side of the bracket? If that actually happens, when I'm done, hospital. Because my heart can't take it anymore. It can't. But, guys, let's talk about Sweden versus Switzerland. Jan Andersson versus Vladimir Petkovic. How did both teams qualify for the round of 16? Sweden surprisingly topped Group F with 6 points, above Mexico, ahead of the defending champions Germany, and ahead of the 2018 World Cup's unsung heroes South Korea, or should I say villains. For Sweden, they defeated South Korea 1-0, but they lost 2-1 versus Germany in one of the 2018 World Cup's most dramatic games. But they bounced back nicely to smash Mexico 3-0, top Group F, and qualify for the round of 16. For Switzerland, they placed second in Group E with 5 points. They earned a 1-1 draw versus Brazil, a 2-1 victory versus Serbia, and an exciting 2-2 draw versus Costa Rica. Who will they play in the quarterfinals? Well, they will meet the winner of the Colombia versus England fixture. What were my 2018 World Cup predictions for both teams? Well, I predicted that Sweden will place second in Group F behind Germany. But Germany, as you should know, they were knocked out of the 2018 World Cup. Yes, you heard it right. They were knocked out. Yes, you heard it right. They were knocked out. So, I predicted that Sweden will meet Brazil in the round of 16 and get smashed and crash out of the World Cup. But, now that they have avoided Brazil, sky's the limit for Sweden. For Switzerland, I did not predict that Switzerland will make it out of Group E. I didn't. I predicted that Brazil and Serbia will make it out their groups. So now that they have made it out their group and qualified for the round of 16, what does the football gods have in store for Switzerland? Guys, can you actually believe one of Switzerland or Sweden will be in the quarterfinals of the 2018 World Cup? Like, none of us predicted this. Hardly any of us, I should say. So with that said, let the battle begin. The Blackguard of Sweden versus Lanati of Switzerland in what might turn out to be one of the most exciting matches at the 2018 World Cup. Two potential dark horses before the tournament started. One of these two teams, I believe, will have a fairy tale ending to their 2018 World Cup campaign. Head to head, how many times have Sweden played Switzerland? Well, these two teams have met each other on 27 occasions, with Sweden winning 10, Switzerland winning 10, and 7 of these games ending in a draw. These two teams last met each other in 2002, and the match ended 1-1. And after 16 years of not playing each other, the stage is perfectly set for a tiebreaker. We will get a result. 3 players to watch for both teams. Andreas Granqvist, Mr. Reliable, Captain Fantastic, Sweden's most inspirational player, can secure legendary status if Sweden are to grind their way deep into this tournament. He also has 2 goals so far at the World Cup. And note guys, he is a defender. Marcus Berg. It's either one or two things. It's either he left his shooting boots at home, or he is just very, very unlucky. because with all the chances that he's been presented with, he has yet to convert a single one so far. Not even one. But now would be the right time to do so, Mr. Berg. Robin Olsen, their goalkeeper. He needs another big performance in this match versus Switzerland. Guys, remember, he has only conceded versus Germany so far, and it was a crunch match for Germany, and they were desperate, and Toni Kroos and company were brilliant. Robin Olsen has been one of Sweden's heroes so far at the 2018 World Cup, but he needs one more big performance versus Switzerland to get his team into the last 8. For Switzerland, Xherdan Shaqiri, he is one of their go-to man. He is one of their big game players. And if Switzerland ought to make it to the last 8, Xherdan Shaqiri will need to show up. Guys, whether you think Xherdan Shaqiri will play his football next season, let me know the answer in the comment section down below. Granit Xhaka, one of Switzerland's main man. Xhaka will be feisty in midfield, and if given space, he is deadly from outside the box. So Granit Xhaka will need to come big versus Sweden. Jansson, he has yet to keep a clean sheet at the 2018 World Cup so far. But if Switzerland ought to get over the Swedish hurdle, Jansson will need that stat to change. So far, we have seen goalkeepers come up big for their teams. Look at what Akinfeev did versus Spain, and look at what Daniel Subasic did for Croatia. My best 11 for both teams. Well, for Sweden, I expect Jan Andersson to play a 4-4-2 formation. With goalkeeper Robin Olsen, his center halves will be Viktor Lindelof and Andreas Granqvist. Then we might see Augustinsson in the left back position and Lustig at right back. Above them, we might see Albin, Ekdal and Larsson. On the wings, we might see Emil Forsberg and Claesson, and up top, Marcus Berg and Ola Toivonen. And for my super sub, Kiese Thielin. For Switzerland, Vladimir Petkovic has been implemented a 4-2-3-1 formation. In the goal, we would see Jansson. Center half positions, Manuel Akanji and Fabian Schär. Left back, Ricardo Rodriguez. Right back, Stefan Lichtsteiner. Sitting deep in the midfield is Granit Xhaka and Behrami. And sitting slightly above them, I expect to see Jaimali in the middle, Shaqiri and Breel Embolo on the wings. Up top, I'll go in with the lone man, Josep Durmaz. And for my super sub, Zachariah. So guys, now for my prediction. Sweden versus Switzerland. This is one of the hardest matches to predict, because I never expected this matchup at all. Sweden versus Switzerland. Well, let me talk about Sweden. This team knows how to grind. This team knows how to grind out results. Look at what they did during qualifiers. Beating Italy 1-0 at home, then going to Italy 0-0 draw. They know how to grind out results. What they have done so far at the 2018 World Cup. 1-0 win versus South Korea. Went 1-up versus Germany, but they couldn't handle that pressure. Well, let me not say they couldn't handle the pressure. They handled it. But it was one big mistake by Jimmy Durmaz. Give away the free kick in a very, very bad position. Toni Kroos, Marco Reus. Come on, guys. You know these guys are really good. Made them pay. It took a moment of brilliance from a really, really good player in Toni Kroos to get a result versus Sweden. Let me just say that. They have been really good. Andreas Granqvist. What an inspirational leader he is for this team. And guys, if Marcus Berg was more clinical of a striker, Sweden would have defeated teams by bigger margins, because they have created chances. They have created chances. They're really good in the set plays, really good. The long throws, you know. These Scandinavian teams will grind you down to the bone and defeat you. And you will be wondering, like, what just happened? What just happened? This Swedish team, very, very gritty. Very gritty. They're not pretty, but very gritty. No big players on the team. Emil Forsberg might be the, you know, the biggest name on the field. And he haven't really done anything much. He haven't scored a goal. I'm not wrong, right? He haven't scored a goal. Sweden. Look out for this team. Mark my words. But Switzerland, they're also a good team. I never expected them to get this far in the tournament, but they did. They did. Came out of a very difficult group. To Serbia, they were good. Costa Rica, team that got to the quarterfinals in 2014. A little short this time around, but they were still good. Look at that final game, 2-2 draw. Switzerland. This team is a special team. Shaqiri, Xhaka, Gemaili, Berami. These guys, those names I mentioned, these guys could pull off a result. This one is hard to predict. It's hard to predict. I think we're going to actually see another game go to extra time, guys. I'm going to say a 1-1. A 1-1 after extra time. And this one is going to go to penalties. Penalties again. I'm calling this one penalties. It's either 1-1 or 0-0. But this one is going to go to penalties. This is actually the first one I'm predicting to go to penalties. We have already seen 2 penalty shootouts. Spain versus Russia. And then Croatia versus Denmark. I think we might see another one. But I'm leaning towards Sweden winning this match. Sweden winning the match on penalties. Guys, what's your prediction for the Sweden versus Switzerland fixture? Let me know your answer in the comment section down below. I'm making the call. It's a bold one, but I have to be brave. I'm making the call. So guys, for question of the day. What has been the most shocking thing that has happened so far at the 2018 World Cup? Well, my answer is Germany getting knocked out in the group phase of this World Cup. That's the most shocking thing. Losing 2-0 versus South Korea, and the way they lost that match was funny. It was funny. Manuel Neuer going up, conceding that final goal, Heung-min Son. It was funny. But guys, let me know your answer in the comment section down below. So guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button. Road to 10K is in full effect. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad!